hope you guys enjoyed those last couple of videos of me in Vegas running that Porsche 718 Cayman GTS. I had a blast. I wish I could own one, but 75 grand for a used one's a little out of my price range. Anyway, back to today's content. Excuse me. I'm a little excited. As you can see, these things have came back from powder coat and they are beautiful. That's the rear, which is OEM S4 vented rotor. And then these are the front, which again, to remind you, we did the big brake kit using Brembo calipers from TL Type S, Evo, and STI. So the only thing I have to do to prep these more is the powder coater accidentally didn't tape this caliper off. He taped all the others, but he just forgot. So we've got to clean this off real fast. I've already cleaned where the O-ring goes. And then we can put back on Brembo stickers on the front, like that. And then we're going to clear coat it. I couldn't find any more VHT caliper clear coat, but since these are already powder coated, the outside surface shouldn't get as hot as 900 degrees. So we just went for engine clear coat, which is good for 500 degrees. So we're going to start cleaning that. I won't show you any of it. Maybe some B-roll of me painting. Now I have my light on the camera, so it kind of looks shinier than what it does without the light. But you can see the Brembo stickers are on. I got them pretty damn close to the same. And I want to clear coat it, because now's the best time, because I can just take these two faces, clear right on top, because really that's all you're going to see in the wheel anyway, so I don't need to like clear the whole caliper. But you can see those trees blowing, so I'd really have to do it in here, and then I'm going to get overspray on this car, and since my windows are down, I'm going to get it all on my brides. So painting is not an option today. So good thing it's Memorial Day weekend. We got 3 days. So what I can do is start assembling this side, which these are easy. You put a seal here, then the piston goes in, then the boot goes in. There's no clips, no retainers, no nothing. You do those 3 things. You bolt these little side shields on. Then you bolt the caliper together. It's super easy. This thing has 20 billion steps. You have to put this e-brake shaft in first. Then you put the piston with the screw in there. Then there's a C-clip. Then there's a... No, you put just the screw, not the piston. Excuse me. Put the screw, then the seal, then the piston. Then there's a boot, but it is held in by a snap ring. So then that's just putting this part together. You still have to put all the hardware on this and connect this to that. And I didn't want to take these bearings out because you can see how thin they are in there. If I would try to remove this, which I did try, I only tried enough to where I didn't think I was going to get it out, but I've sprayed some brake clean in there, and it seemed to have freed it up for a little bit. So I'm going to continue cleaning those, and then I'll just pack it back with grease like how it was, and it should be fine. I don't use the e-brake a lot, and it doesn't get hot in there because the grease looked brand new, and it's a fucking 35-year-old car. So okay guys, as normal, I got carried away. I've already installed the e-brake handle, and now you can see the big black seal. It is a instead of it being a round O-ring, as far as the profile of the O-ring itself, it's a square O-ring. And we just took some Scotch-Brite and cleaned this up, and now I'm going to just lube this up with my finger and some WD-40. Then we'll screw this on. Okay, boys and girls. Okay, next day, and I've got 3 coats. You can see the mirror finish. Holy cow. That is so shiny. So the only point of doing this is so the stickers don't get hot and come off. So you put the stickers down and then you clear coat it, and the paint keeps the sticker from lifting. So I've got some heavy coats on there. I did 2 coats last night before I left, and then I did 1 this morning. All pretty heavy, but it's super windy outside still. So it was hard for me to find time. I wanted to do more coats, but we're out of time. I think it's just fine though. I mean, you can see the shininess. That's crazy. So we have done some work without filming. Went ahead, got the second rear caliper on. We went, bought files, cleaned that up. So you can see it's a flat surface now. I had to file the whole thing because I wanted to maintain a flat plane there. But these are ready to go on. I went ahead and assembled one of the rear sides of the front, which is super easy. It's just a seal for the piston, a piston, and then the dust boot. Then these 2 retainer clips. You can see right there, there's where the piston seal goes. Then you slide the piston in and then put the boot in there. Pretty simple. Okay, now that everything's clean, I'll show you real fast. You just slide this O-ring in the groove and then lift up the little edge that's still protruding like that. And then you just push it in there. And that's the first time it's gone in crooked since I've been doing this. There. Just make sure it doesn't go in crooked. If it does, just mess with it like I did. And that's how you put the seal in. So I'm just spraying a slight bit of WD-40 in here to lubricate the seals. And I'm putting it on the barrel of the piston as well. Not much, just enough to lubricate it. And then just push it in. And you want to leave it sticking up about flush with the first skirt, because the dust boot goes in this groove. So you want to put it in there, then push it down. Okay. There we go. And then just push in the dust boot. And then finish pushing in the piston. And there you go. Just repeat on the front, and then there's a little O-ring that's on the front that you put in, and this is where the fluid goes in from the back to the front. Last 2 things are put in the I guess pad stoppers, then put in your plug and your bleeder. And you always want this port at the bottom so that fluid comes in, goes through these 2 pistons, goes out the bottom, and then comes up to the others. And you put the bleeder at the top because air always rises. If you do it this way, the air will get trapped in the crossover and you'll never bleed your brakes. And there they are. After, I don't even know how long, 20, 30, maybe even a 40-hour ordeal, if you count me painting these the first time. But it's taken pretty much as long, if not longer, to clean them and put them back together as it did to take them apart. Just because I had to re-tap all these just to clean out all the old Loctite, and had to clean all the seals that I reused, but they're all together, they're all tight, and we are going to now install them on the 7. One done, and there's the rear. Glad I went ahead and did the rear. That looks so good in there. I've got to bleed it